This game got me some weird type of way. Hello, hi again. What up, Monica? Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Shouldn't I be at home right now? Nah, don't worry. Might be a little strange for me. At least I kept my word. Well, I'm back at Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everybody else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Cyclone. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. It is just after school you telling me to hang, boss. Making you dive headfirst into literature is when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. They told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. For Rizzle, my what's like friend? For Rizzle, my sizzle. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. If you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Okay. I was originally thinking we're more compatible with Natsuki here, but I think we're more of a Yuri type of person, right? Because Natsuki's just angry at us. At least Yuri is nice to us. And I think we had the most hits on our words, even though like the more basic words are fun. Natsuki used to have a big mouth, someone who keeps her manga collection in her club room. Mind yourself in associate Monica and manga. Manga is literature. That's true. Swiftly figures, she plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Cyclone always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. That's facts. Okay, she actually knows me well. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Hell yeah, brother. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Cyclone can become good friends too. That's true. Oh my gosh, she's a wing woman. She's winging it for us. She's like, hey, you tell my friends to get with your friends, and together we can be friends. That's a Diddy lyric. That is a Diddy lyric. Tell my friends to get with your friends, and together we can be friends. Shit, we can do this every weekend. Is that aight with you? Is that aight? That's from what is it? It's yeah, Big Papa, yeah. But that's Diddy's part. He was in the hot tub, and it turns out that hot tub was baby oil. Sayori, huh? Seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? He did. Well, when Diddy's got lyrics, right? I mean, just because Diddy is an insane person, it doesn't mean that he didn't make good songs. I mean, but wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori may sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture is a pleasant surprise. Yeah. You talking about a nice gesture? It's so creepy. I'm gonna watch this back when I'm editing and be like, what the hell was I doing? It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Then he pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, but I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it keeps attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. We're gonna do literature stuff! Yay! But this is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Very, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Take the book. Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Big, awesome scheduled activities for the club. Doesn't seem to be the case. Larry and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Gary's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Okay, so that thing that I did before, because I matched up with Yuri the most, we like were shuttled there. I'm curious to talk to Yuri a bit more. At the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. We're gonna read the book together. It's gonna be cute. The first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. It's like, hey. We're just sitting here like, this is the movie you gotta do, right? You gotta be like, hey, yeah, girl. Yeah. Girl. I see you got your head in the book. Do you want to put your head in my book? I lost all my aura right there. I had no aura to begin with, so whatever. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance and our eyes meet for a split second. Oh, that awkward. You're looking around and then your eyes accidentally lock with someone for a moment and you're like, shit. But it only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. I was rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, I stopped by the bookstore yesterday, and that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. Something fairly obvious here that Yuri's telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Shouldn't we be reading it right now? We're in the literature club. It should be silent room, reading book. Very engaging and relatable stories. That's so. What's it about anyways? Well, close the book, scans her eyes over her back. Portrait of Markov. Ominous looking. Oh my gosh, she gave us the Illuminati book. Sounds like something you'd find in the, what is it? In like Skyrim. Portrait of Markov. He's like some Jarl of some region. He's got a book of Markov. You have to read it and it gives you like plus 20% strength for like 30 seconds or something. I just want to make sure I didn't actually give away anything. Basically about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Well, we picked all the dark words before, so that's cool. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be nicer, so the dark turn came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Cyclone? No, it's not that. I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I was totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just those kinds of stories. They challenge you to take a look at life from a strange perspective. When horrible things happen, not just anyone goes with something evil, but they have their own goals, their philosophy to believe in. Suddenly, when you raise the protagonist, they made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's subplans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. I like that you're interested in things. That's such a general advice to anyone. Be interested in stuff. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, it's all right then. I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. I got this fever, and the only prescription is more Markov. I got a fever. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. If I'm saying something strange, I started talking too much. Yeah, I really don't, passionate about reading. That's good. We can listen. Literature club. Yeah. Tell me about books and logic. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you're looking forward to it. Hey, what's up here? We told us to read. We said we were going to read. Now we ain't going to read because you said not to read. Hey. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? Flip into the seat next to Yuri's. This is what I'm talking about right here. It's okay if we sit next to Yuri's, right? The smile. See, everyone's so happy right now. Look, Yuri's flustered because we're looking swagged out of our mind. We showed up to Literature Club talking about Portrait of Markov. We know all about that Portrait of Markov. We done painted it ourselves. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's also our guy's swag. Our guy is like, he's making some good moves here, right? He's like, he can tell that this girl's shy, and it's not a bad shy. It's a shy that she likes us. And our character is just like, hey, making her comfortable, saying, yo, I like this book that you're reading. You gave me the book and we can read it together. She twirling with the hair. We got the moves. We're dancing on him in a way. Hey, you know, no scores yet, but we completed like a 40-yard pass. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. All right. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. As if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. It's just like, she's just like reading. She's just like, are you reading good? Are you reading? Sorry, I turned to ASMR for a moment. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just, oh, wow. Okay. This is like when this is like if you watch a movie and someone introduced you to the movie, so they're just staring at you like, do you like it? Do you like it? Are you reacting the way that I need you to react so that way you know that I'm doing good? Oh, just Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to, sorry. I mean, this should work, right? I slide my desk up against Yuri's and hold my book between the two of them. I suppose so. She closes her own copy. Oh, shit, I left that on. But I will do the on the knees. Okay, everyone? You see me? I am standing up. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Ooh. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Damn, this is some good flirting. Oh, I've got a pillow here. I'm adjusting to put my knees on a pillow. Oh, we're reading! Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side. Oh, this is cute! This is cute! We're reading together! Oh. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. Well now, okay, hold on. Let me tell you the smooth move here. Because your left arm's gonna be slightly in the way, you just gotta like, after a moment or two, say, just act a little uncomfortable. Throw that arm around her, right? If the vibe is right, you just kind of put that arm around, or at least on like the back of her chair, and you just get in really close because you can just say you're having a difficulty. That's Riz. That's Riz. You're not doing it till you're doing it. You're getting a little closer, but you're just like, you know, you're just getting a little bit. And you're doing that. There you go. That's Riz. If the vibe's right, if it's because it feels weird just sitting there, just side to side, like this. You gotta like. You can just like take that moment to just do a little, stretching, and now I'm close and can read the other side of a book. Yeah, you're fucked if the aura's wrong, but if it's right, you're banging that night. If that's what you're going for, you right? It's every risk you take with trying to like get closer to someone or keep it romantic. Remember this: if you're going on a date and you don't have any sort of physical touch, you're just having a business meeting. Like you're literally just there to like interview. If you don't like try something, then you're just making a friend. You're not making a romantic connection. That's my wise advice. And then if it doesn't work, who cares? Then you know that you're just meant to be friends. There's 3 other girls in this class. You'll pop around to the next one. There you go. Riz tips with Cyclone. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides under her thumb, and at the And it's clear that she likes it. It's clear that she kind of likes this already, right? You're doing like a little more physical, you're getting a little closer. You know? Before you know it, she's just leaning her head on your shoulder. It's over. It's done. You're making hotel reservations that night because it's about to get messy. Gross. Sorry. I have to remember not to take it to that step further, but we know where it's going. Like, come on, we're on Twitch.television. I'm holding it like this. We're huddled even closer than before. See, aura +2. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth. See, we're making it weird now. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's. See, she's looking at us. She wants us to make that move, right? She wants to do that little bow chicka wow wow. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? This could be us. No, I'm not gonna wrap my arm around you when we're reading Portrait of Markov. At that point, I want it to be a business meeting. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. That sly smile. She wants an arm wrap. Probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. It is. My thumb gently letting go from the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. Might be a silly thought, but do you do ass play? Sorry. That's zero Riz. Do not say that to a girl ever. It's like, do not say that. Okay? Zero Riz. Zero aura. The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but Cyclone, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. She said something about this bad. Wait, I didn't mean in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really don't know you're self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant it's kind of cute. Ooh, 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 ooh. Knock, knock. Who's there? Aura. Aura who? +3. Let's go. Aha. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, Monica, go away. Go away. Go away. We weren't done. Go away. Go away, Monica. Go away. Shoo. You are a cockroach after an apocalypse. Nobody wants you. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Aha. Yuri exhales. I almost said spread from finishing. It's like, that's wrong. My mind auto-corrected there. Yippee! You know what time it is? You know what time it is? Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thoughts. Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Ow. What are you doing? All right. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? Ooh. Girl, we about to have our own book club. My character's about to fold, though. That's what I'm saying. We're still... That's appropriate. That makes sense in this context. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. Be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. All right. I stand up. I stand up. I remove the blanket from my lap. This is going to be an excellent series. This is going to be an excellent series. This is right up my wheelhouse of comedy. It's the low-hanging fruit that I love. I make a mental note of where I left off and slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, we did. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who will I show my... Well, we have to show it to Yuri, right? This is a famous song, right? I feel like I've heard this before. Well, I guess we have to show... You know, I want to show the boss first. Monica's kind of like the boss of this, right? So Monica... I should start with Monica. You guys seem eager to read my poem. I want her to know that I'm putting in effort. Hey, Monica. Hi, Cyclone. Having a good time so far? Oh, yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring them up, okay? All right. I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled. Wow, is correct. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Yeah. Society's run amok, but I don't give a fuck. I got all these chains on my wrist, and everybody else looking at me pissed. Oh! 10 bands on the ground, 20 more I just found. Scheduled for a mill this year. Quick, crack me open a beer. What? Whoa! Poetry from the Cyclone. Talking about stuff he does not get. And that's millions of dollars. But it's that sort of barrier that will soon get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Cyclone. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Absolutely. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Uh-huh. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, he uses simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when the leaders let to derive their own meanings out of it. Very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. Take years of practice, something Yuri has at this point. Not really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring, and by trying new things, I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Take a while for comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'll see you try new things. The best way to find a style that suits you. Everyone might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Okay. I don't have to worry about impressing them or anything. Why? They're in the group with me. We should be trying to impress them. Do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident if somebody claims me not very good. That's because I have to sound confident. That don't mean I ain't gotta know something about feel. I see. Read it then. Absolutely, let's do it. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction spackle protrudes? I can't read. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. blind like a film left out of the sun. But it's too late, my retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. Just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Okay, we're talking about holes being not bright and deep. That's... I'm not going to take that low-hanging fruit. Stretching for... Damn it! Use different words. Don't stretch to little holes being deep and stretching. That's a bad series of events. That's my critique. Don't use those words. People have dirty minds. It's how I get through the day. Otherwise, I'd be bored out of my mind. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. Oh, that's kind of deep. Click outside poem area to continue. So what do you think? Very freeform, if that's what you call it. A hole of infinite choice. Hole of infinite choices. Stretched as far as the eye can see. That is what I got from your poem. I hope you like that. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, it's that kind of style that's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been pushing emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nerds talk about stuff deep like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. You try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. That's decent advice. Okay, I'll tell you all right now. You have two real things that are complete enemies, but you don't think they will be enemies. You have perfection and you have good enough. Perfection is the enemy of good enough. There's some things that you need to be perfect, right? If you're off by anything, it's bad. There's some things that if you're good enough, you shouldn't even strive for perfection because the value to get to perfection is not worth it. That's my wise tip of life today. Know what you got to be perfect at. Know it can be okay to not be perfect at. Just force yourself to get something down on there. Tidy it up later. That's perfect. Another way to think about it is this. Keep your pen in the same spot for too long. You'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. It's kind of bars. Just move your hand and go with the flow. My advice for today. Thanks for listening. I like you, Monica. So now we have to go to Yuri, right? Because Yuri's the one we're trying to have relations with. Is that the clean way to say it? Is that the Twitch friendly way to say it? Or do we just go to Sayori? Because Sayori's our friend. Hopefully we get to go to the mall. Trying to bag is also a good way. There's like 10 ways to say that. Yuri! Jerry reads a poem. I notice her eyes lighten. Exception. She's like, exceptional. Double kill. Triple kill. Mount Kilimanjaro. We're trying to stretch that infinite choice. trying to stretch the infinite choice, according to Monica. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. There's nothing you could do that can make me hate you. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? That's a huge compliment coming from you. Actually, my first time, really, huh? Stares, looks at the poem. Well, I know that. Unable to find an excuse, trace her fingers along the words of the poem as if blinking down on it more thoughtfully. Yeah, okay. The reason I was able to tell is that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Okay. You picked it. Oh, she's critiquing us. That's good. They try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they pick something separate from the topic. The form fit together, and results of both style and expressives are weakened. That's some good advice. We just picked words on a paper, but it's fine. Finds it, demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Can't blame us for that. So many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them, building them, but getting to work together is probably one of the most challenging parts. Takes some time, comes with practice. Okay. Everyone else gives you valuable feedback. Yep. Natsuki's biased. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Oh, do you not like Natsuki? Can I read your poem? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. You dreamily, it's a rare opportunity for her. It's funny. It's a literature club. Yeah. Cursive! Can you guys read this? Or is this like reading French? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Talk dirty to me. I don't know if that's actually dirty. We're just talking about flickering, and that seems to be the theme of this game, is like that. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. Oh. I just think your handwriting is very pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. Usually you write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Not about ghosts at all, Cyclone, really. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you only did glance over it after all. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings in their work. Usually more than tell a simple story, paint a picture. In this case, the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Oh. I'm not mature enough for this game. And soon to be left with nothing. A lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. It's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours impressive too, so nah. Dang, I probably learned a bit or two for you. You think so? Yeah, brother. This beat is incredible. This is like... I just want to dance to it. Yeah, of course. Ah. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this stuff. In the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to give you my best for you, Cyclone. Ah, me too. So now we go to Sayori. Our best friend. Sayori, this is a good poem, Cyclone. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. That kind of guy who's writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. That you wouldn't write one at all. Happy you wrote one. This reminds me of how you're really a part of our club now. And the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet. That doesn't mean I'll break my promise, see? Like I said before, Cyclone, deep down you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something the only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motives here. She don't know our ambition. She don't know what we're going for. She thinks we're going for T's. We're going for M's. And we're going to end up with B's. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? Yeah, we are. That'll be my way of thanking you. All right, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay, now you read my poem too, right? The only clapping Sayori knows is applause. That's true. That's probably a good thing, too. She's like... she's making it sound like our character is going to bang a lot. I mean, again, I'm taking it from the perspective of the guy in our classroom. He's like, let me smash, I'm assuming. We'll see about that. But he only wants to smash one. Dear sunshine, the way you grow through my blinds in the morning It makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? This sounds like something that would be in a metal song.
Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you
Damn. I'm still shaking off what I had yesterday. I was about to go full death metal on it.
trusting me to wish away a rainy day?
I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori. Just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. That I should do that on stream. Learn how to do an emo scream. I think that'd be awesome. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Ah, yes. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really. Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. Dog, I haven't ate breakfast in 10 years. I get all cranky. I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh yeah. Next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expect from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. You kidding me? It's deep as hell. We're stretching infinite choices here. We were told we had infinite choices and we could stretch them. That is what we're doing. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. You want to get smacked? I mean, by Yuri, I guess our character is looking forward to. I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. That's a good-ass poem. Yeah, I told you we weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Oh, man. I love a good thirsty chat message. Just like I love a good thirsty streamer commentary message. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Maybe don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about Simplify is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Whoa! She doing wordplay like she Lil Wayne. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling of the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. What it means to be a pro. Glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. Decided to humor with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. We did it! Woo! Guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. It's a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. Literature club, after all, I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Stream, Sayori, and Monica are happily chatting. My hands land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. They read and Tana watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrow in frustration. Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? It's nothing. Yeah, these two don't have any of the same language. They're not gonna like each other's poems. The Yuri's gonna think it's basic, and Natsuki's not gonna understand. She dismissively returns the poem with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? You completely miss a symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. Oh my gosh, we're almost done. We're almost off our knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Blast off! We're off our knees. Let's go. Oh. I hope that was good for you. I turned that reward off. Oh, this feels so much better. My knees were in pain. Thank goodness I had a pillow right there. Ooh. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. I need to adjust this so I can read. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Cyclone did too. They write Cyclone in there, that's funny. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the effort. I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Cyclone liked my poem too, you know. Hell yeah, brother. He even told me he was impressed by it. Yeah, that's right. Bag over your king. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Cyclone appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Ooh! Fight over me. Girl, fight. Girl, fight. That's right. Huh. I didn't appreciate my advice more. Yeah, I was just about to say, World Star! Quick, pull her hair. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Boom! Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the only one whose... I wasn't the only one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Cyclone started showing up. Damn, son! This is World Star! Shit! This front page worthy. They talking titties in Doki Doki. Wow. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. But both goes turns this knows how I was standing there. Cyclone. She's just trying to make me look bad. Oh no, your titties grew when I was near you. Oh, I'm so mad. God, what? Oh no. That makes me so angry. I'm so disappointed in that. Our character is just the maddest. This sucks. You know, if they would have just gotten smaller. Wow. How terrible. This is the saddest day. She's just trying to make me look bad. I don't understand how that looks bad. I think they look fantastic. That's not true. She started it. She could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective than this one have happened in the first place. Yeah, say, what's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force them to have it. Do I have to pick a side here? Wait. The only difference in our language, when you convey complex feelings about the most, not always unloading yourself. So you understood that, right? Yeah. Well, how'd I get dragged into this in the first place? Monica, save us! You're our boss. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh. Oh, we have to pick someone, or do I have to say Ori, or do we have to be neutral? Are we full commit to Yuri right now? Is that our... Is that Bae? The game said her boobs grew when we got nearby, so... I mean... I guess we have to take that one. I don't want her to feel self-conscious about her body. We're going whole ass into Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I like your poem. See? Wait, not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. No secret that I was impressed. Well, here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined we didn't pick a side here. We didn't pick a side. We just did this. This is a similar logic. How simple someone's writing is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki's felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. Why am I like... I'm like... What is it? In old seasons of South Park, right? They used to have a moment where Kyle and Stan would be like, you know what? I learned something today. And we're learning something right now, and we're describing that truth. We should have just full committed and said, yeah, I like that her boobs grew when I was nearby. You said a whole cup? So... Oh. That's gross. That's a nasty comment, but whatever. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well. You just told her how you felt, and this wouldn't have happened in the first place. You kidding? Exactly what I did. It was her that Natsuki. I think that's enough. It says some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? She clenches her fist. In the end, nobody's taking her side. She's trapped at this point, defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk to clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. You know, I think I learned something today. Don't mess with Natsuki, or she will call out your titty size. Turn me around and look at your faces right now. Not worry, Natsuki snatches up her own poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki really didn't need to do that. Look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. Gingerly approach her and sit into an adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri, we took your side. We clicked on the prompt that said Yuri. Yeah, I'm frustrated after a dream tree like that. You handled it so well as far as anyone could see. Yeah. Your pure aura makes... That is also what I've learned. You know? When we're nearby and it's just like, what? I don't think any less of you. Well, all right, I believe you. Thanks, Cyclone. You're too kind. I'm thankful I'll be part of this club now. Or it's nothing. One more thing. It's one thing Natsuki said. About, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. Gonna make some tea. Oh. I misunderstood. She's not, her boobs didn't grow. She was stuffing. Like it was not at the moment she just saw us and they were like, it was, when she was at home, she stuffed a little bit, made him bigger, and then came back and that enticed us. That's lying. We should have sided with Natsuki. That's what it is. But I like to think pure aura can make titties bigger. That's what I'm taking from this, you know? We're gonna make some infinite choices. We're gonna stretch some infinite choices. Making it for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do y'all feel about sharing poems? It's a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was all right. Well, mostly. How about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. Okay, so we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn something about the things that poem people like. What kind of reading did I do? Any luck, that means I can at least do better job impersonating those I want to impress. Nod to myself with newfound determination. Oh my gosh, now we're playing Undertale. When the literature calls. Yeah, Cyclone, ready to walk home? That's kind of cute though, you know? We walk home with Sayori. That's precious. That's precious. When Yuri calls, yeah. When Yuri calls, apparently her boobs get massive. That is what I've also learned. We have infinite choices that we're gonna stretch. And aura causes boobs to be bigger. That is what I've learned from the stream. Sayori beams at me. Sure, it's been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, What happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. Those are both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Just I wanted your opinion, that's all. See why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Cyclone, it's nice I see to spend time with you in the club. We're getting bookmarks in the club, baby. I think seeing you a lot is what makes me happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. She hasn't caught on to the situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone nice, but does it really need to stop there? Ooh, okay, so our character is wanting to bang. We'll just see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I say that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. It's pretty good, though. I like this game. This might be a good spot to call it.